This week on Your Mom's House.
I just love it, though. Everybody works so hard to do their shit that we just shit all over. It's the best.
Like the flying thing with Charo that I...
Oh, my gosh.
And I could hear her screams. You know, think about your father.
Can you imagine you grow up to become the first lady? People put dick bulges on you everywhere you go. You're the president's wife, for Christ's sake.
Welcome to your mom's house.
This episode is brought to you by Satva. Go to satva.com/theshit and get $200 off your next order. Happy Thanksgiving!
Hi, Mike.
This is the week you gotta deal with your dumb fucking family.
It's the worst.
And same goes for us.
Yeah, and can I tell you what will be most grateful for?
What?
Is taking a shit, because I'm on these antibiotics right now.
Here we go.
And I gotta tell you, it is a drag.
Yeah.
And can I tell you what I've done so far? Just hold on. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, man.
I've done the fucking Metamucil cookies. I drank Miralax last night. I ate cream of wheat, which usually makes me shit within an hour of eating it.
None of that happened?
No Magic Brown. And then I fucking exercised. I drank 2 coffees, espresso shots, no shitting.
Jesus.
It's the Z-Pack, bro.
Sounds like you need to get in the cold plunge.
Will that make me shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's the secret.
But that would make me clench up.
And then when you get out...
You release it?
Release, yeah. Everybody who cold plunges shits wells.
And do you ejaculate after too?
Sometimes makes your balls constrict and then they expand. Yeah.
Are you still cold plunging every day?
No, I haven't done it in a few days, but I'll do it today. My body hurts.
And it helps with the pain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds terrible. I gotta be honest. Full disclosure.
No, it is terrible. I don't want to act like it's fun. It's not fun. It's horrible every time.
Every time.
But also... You know, you feel good afterwards.
Do you feel a sense of accomplishment?
I guess you just feel an intense relief.
You're like, I'm not dead.
Yeah.
That's the relief. Is like, oh, I thought I was gonna die.
No,
and
you
I'm
really
not
go.
dead.
You're forcing your body into fight or flight mode.
So, do you know why I don't like this? Then my whole life I've been in fight or flight mode. Like
So then it should
literally,
be easy for you.
20 years of therapy to get out of fight or flight.
You'll be fine.
Do you know that? Yeah, I'm not comfortable when I'm just in a calm state of being.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like jacked up on coffee or drunk, you know? Like,
Yeah.
just being calm is very weird.
Calm is weird.
You're like that. You're like being calm, though. You're
do
not
like-
jacked up on
No.
adrenaline or dissociated, no.
No. I seek the adrenaline.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's where we differ.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I want to fuck my shit up. And I'm like, life is scary already. Enough.
Like the flying thing with Charo that I...
Oh my gosh. But what gives you the joy? Is it just knowing that you're torturing the mother that you really don't like?
I really do. I never really thought about it on a psychological level until recently. Why I get such joy out of...
Torturing her?
Yeah.
I know. I mean, shit.
But I never thought of those reasons. I just thought, oh, this is something that makes me laugh.
Oh, yeah. No, you hate her guts.
I mean, on a certain level, I really feel like what it is you feel like you're getting back at someone, right? Yeah.
The video you showed me.
Yeah.
You're literally torturing a 78-year-old bag of bones.
79 on her birthday.
On her birthday, in the back of a helicopter, her body is like, ah, like lurching up. Her bones can't even handle what's happening to her. And you're look at you, ear to ear now.
I've never watched it without laughing. I mean, I was laughing so hard in that flight that I was wiping tears away, and I could hear her screams. I could scare.
That's what you like the best.
I could hear her pleading. She talked about my dad. She talked about God. Like I could hear her screaming, and think about your father.
Yeah.
And she was just screaming to Jesus and like, please, and like the screams just kept growing.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You make me almost want to have a relationship with my dad, because now I can do stuff like this to him to fuck with him.
Oh yeah, it's really
like,
fun.
Dad, go on a helicopter ride with Tom.
Yeah.
And will you do this to my dad?
Sure, yeah.
Well, maybe it's time to reconnect.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the hardest I've laughed in so long. And then I got her in the cold plunge, which I knew she would hate. And you saw how hard that made me laugh.
She hated, but you know why she does it though? It's because she just wants your attention, even if it's for like 5 awful minutes.
Yeah,
she just wants you to pay attention to her. That's why she does all.
You think so?
No, I know so. That's what she said to me. After the cold plunge, after she was shivering and she couldn't move her feet because they had cramped, and I was trying to help your mom by putting towels on her to warm her up. And I go, well, why did you do this? You knew this would be bad. And she goes, it's the only way I can get Tommy to pay attention to me for a few minutes. Yeah.
I never heard that. See, I never heard that.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, she just wants your approval.
Yeah. Well, she gets it when she suffers.
It makes you like her more.
It does. It does.
It's like she repents. It's like a penance.
It is. It's like, I dealt with all your shit for a lot. So here you go. Here's a few minutes of suffering.
Yeah, this is what it felt like to grow up with you.
Yeah, this is for all your gaslighting bullshit.
She's a real gaslighter.
She still is. She still is.
She can torture you. I
actually, can I tell you something? This show has helped me in that regard. In showcasing her, because I feel some validation from the audience.
Yeah.
Like when people will be like, oh, I see it. Like some people don't see it. They just see, because we all have our own lenses.
Yeah.
So some people watch it and they're like, they only see like how funny she is.
Oh yeah,
and I go, she's super funny. She's great in that regard.
For 5 seconds, yeah.
No, she really is. So they get the entertaining part. But then when someone's like, oh, I see what's making you crazy, darkness, then you kind of feel validated by it.
And the craziest moms and the craziest parents are the ones that all your friends are like, what are you talking about? They're the best.
I always think of, like, I don't want to say his name, but my friend from high school.
Yes, I know exactly which dad you're talking about.
Whose dad is like that. And he's always like,
yeah, big personality, life of the party, but then they torture you behind closed doors. It's torture at home with that
Now,
guy.
a fun thing is that like Charo does have a really fun side to all this.
She does, yes.
Which is like even with the chopper, when she got out, she's like, we are going to the mall.
Yeah.
You are going to pay for this. Yeah. I want the iWatch.
Yeah.
Like she's still, it's not like a hatred. It's just like, you have to fuck with someone back. You go, you fucked with me, I'm going to fuck with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then my next thing I want to get her into is, because she really hates it, is a race car.
Okay. Can you get her into one?
That's the hard part.
So it's frail.
And once she's in, she's fucked. But like if I can get her into one and be like, no, it'll just be like casual ride, and then I'll take her like 200 miles an hour down
Jesus Christ.
like, and have her like, like that's what I want to do.
Well, you better hurry. She's not getting any younger.
That's for sure.
Maybe we could do it when we're in Florida for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, maybe.
Is there a track you could do?
Yeah, I'm sure there's something around there. I'll have to look into it.
Well, it's good that she's game to do all this. And the irony is, it's like, that's all the activity she does.
That's
she
it.
doesn't do much else.
No, that's it.
She eats candy and then just sits around all day.
Yeah.
But at least you're getting her to do stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's the only time her heart rate goes up.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. It's good, though.
just moments where she thinks it's the end of her life.
Yeah. Yeah. God, it's so twisted.
All right. Let's start the show.
When she finally goes, are you going to turn this on me?
What do you mean?
Like, who will you torture when she's gone?
We'll see if you're lucky. Here we go. Opening clip.
This week, yeah, but Jason, the wet weather might be the story this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend really is going to feel not even like mid-October. It's going to feel like late October. Dare I say even the N-word.
What?
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome.
What?
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura.
Mom Segura.
And
Christine.
welcome to your mom's house.
Meow, 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 meow. Go, open and close. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, mommy, and do your dance. Do your stuff, make that air dick check off into your mouth.
Dare I say even the N-word.
What season is in the N-word?
November.
Oh, that was his
like
N-word.
Mid-October, late October, dare I even say the N-word, which I've never heard somebody refer to November. That's the N-word.
That's from now on. That's what we're going to refer to.
That's what we're going to call it from now on.
The N-word.
November.
The N-word month.
Thanksgiving always falls in the month of the N-word.
I smell another T-shirt in the making.
Yeah.
Celebrating the N-word.
That one's not gonna fly.
But it's November,
right?
You know what I mean? Like it's like people like pumpkin spice
I'm listening
lattes.
to the pitch. Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Pretend I'm the board of Starbucks. Tell us your idea for our new ad. What is it?
It's like making it positive spin on the N-word. You know? November. Yeah, it's like you used to be
drink a pumpkin spice latte. This N-word.
That's right. 2 pumps for the N-word.
We're sold. It's a good idea.
I didn't really think it through about the pitch.
Yeah.
But that's cool. The N-word, he said.
The N-word.
It's funny because he didn't know there was another one.
Yeah. Something tells me he knows that there's more than I would love to see the moment right after this clip ended.
He's
where
like,
his colleague to his left goes, what was that?
The D word, the N word, the F word, February.
Speaking of words,
calendar.
Don't forget that coming up very soon.
Oh my gosh.
The pre-sale will begin for 69 minutes. The YMH Studios news magazine show that tackles all the important stuff going on in the world. We have been working very hard on this. We have an incredible cast of people involved in it. Stavros is in it. Mateo Lane is in it. Joe List, Ryan Sickler, Brian Simpson, Danny Brown, ourselves. There's incredible pieces. Charo is in it. It's going to be, I'm the most excited about this.
Ryan Sickler, too.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. I wasn't listening. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's the N-word. I'm too excited about it.
Yeah, the N-word is very exciting.
The N-word.
But it's something we've worked really hard on, and it's going to debut December 15th here at YMH Studios. And we couldn't be more excited. And the trailer will be out soon. Can't wait to show you guys. So just know that we are working hard on it, and we're looking forward to showing you that.
I'm pumped, bro. It's so funny. It's such a good thing.
Yeah, it's great.
So good.
It's really great.
We spent so much money on this one, too.
It's a lot of production.
It's $1 million production.
Took a nice trip to Chudork Titties.
Yeah.
In the hopes of reconnecting with one Robert Paul Champagne. Well, we'll see how that goes.
See how that goes.
'Tis the season to skip the in-store rush. When the holidays knock, answer with DoorDash. Get holiday groceries and gifts delivered fast and enjoy everything you need for hosting and toasting. Make DoorDash your go-to for getting holiday gifts and ingredients right when you need them. You can skip the trip to the store with fast delivery so you can stock up on holiday groceries and home goods. Don't sweat the shipping rush. With last-minute delivery, you never have to show up empty-handed. As a Dash Pass member, you can enjoy exclusive offers and perks all season long on stocking stuffers, decor, groceries, meals, and more. You'll also get a $0 delivery fee and reduced service fees on eligible orders too. Order now and get the holiday help you need from DoorDash. Use code MOMHOLIDAY to get 50% off, up to $10 in value when you spend $15 or more at convenience, grocery, or select retail stores on DoorDash. Terms apply. This video is sponsored by DraftKings. The weather might be cooling down, but the action on the field stays hot. And today I've partnered up with DraftKings, an official partner of the NFL, to get you close to all the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and sign up using my promo code MOM. The crown is yours. If you've already signed up for DraftKings, you can get a no-sweat bet. Also, get a bonus bet back if your same-game parlay or same-game play extra bet doesn't hit. Are you a fan of multiple teams and want to bet on them all? You can combine bets together for a shot at an even bigger payout. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, not to worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers who use promo code MOM and bet $5 will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code MOM only at DraftKings Sportsbook. I just watched the Beckham documentary.
I think the word is we. We watched it together.
No,
remember?
You didn't watch the documentary.
I fell in and out of sleep and I watched it.
You didn't even watch the last 2 episodes of it.
I caught the gist.
There's
Hot
no
guy.
gist.
Hold on. Hot guy playing football.
Yeah.
And he goes to Spain and he kicks the ball around in Spain, in London, and they yelled at him because he fucked up once. He got a flag. Victoria's very pretty.
Okay, so it's It's really well done. I think it really gives you great insight. And also, I think, for me, it's like, I remember, obviously, he was a global, still is, superstar. But the details of things, that's the thing, is like, I never really was plugged in enough to realize what his hardships were as a player. Like, how fucking hated he was for that World Cup incident, where he got the red card.
The red flag.
The red, yeah. And like how they just completely turned on him as a nation, and
it's wild.
It's wild
to have the entire nation turned against you.
Yeah, and there's people that were thinking like, oh, this will last a couple of days, and it didn't end.
Years it went on.
Yeah, it went on
and back in those days, to be walking down the street and the paparazzi are just mobbing you, and you have zero privacy, and it's a huge story. People were hanging him in effigy and stuff on the streets. See, I saw some of it before I fell asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I really liked about it is that you get to know Posh Spice, because I really didn't get to know her.
Uh-huh.
And then I got to see a little bit. And you know what I like about her?
What's that?
Is how much she likes David.
She loves him.
She really loves David Beckham.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't like football, but I like to watch David play. And I think about you too. Like, I don't like comedy, but I like watching you do. I'm just kidding. I like comedy. But I like watching you do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like cold plunging, but I enjoy watching you cold plunge.
Okay.
I like watching you do your silly air, piloting and everything. And it's cute.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
I feel the same way about you, man.
You feel like we're Posh and Becks?
Well, we're definitely not as attractive or thin.
I would challenge that. The whole documentary, because he's 47 now, and I mean, he's like in with Manchester United at their youth program since he's 15, and I guess he's probably a pro at like, I don't know, 18 or something. Like that's when he's like on the pitch playing for them. But they reconnect in the doc with players that he played with at Manchester United, at Real Madrid, on the national English team, AC Milan, every single player. And these are players from England, Brazil, Portugal, Spain. They're all like talking about when they first met him. They all go, so, he comes in and we see this beautiful man, the most beautiful man. They all, they're like, I've never seen anyone so pretty and so handsome. Like, they just can't stop talking about it. And then you see the footage from them and you're like, Jesus Christ. Like, this dude is
stunning.
Yeah. He's really designed. It doesn't even seem like a real person,
I know. And I remember in the 90s.
His haircuts would be news.
Seeing him.
Yeah. That's him now.
With Posh. And I remember even thinking back then, like, yeah, that guy's playing fucking soccer or whatever, dude.
Yeah.
This guy's too hot to be doing that. Someone kick that pretty face. Fuck up his face.
Pretty face.
Dang. But they're both so cute, dude. They're so cute for each other. I love it.
He's also, I think when we see celebrities, you assume, you always see him really well put together, like his outfits and everything. And then in the doc, there's one part where they walk into his bedroom and there's a rack and then there's clothes on it, and the guy's like, "What's this?" He goes, "These are my outfits for the week."
Yeah, weird.
And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I pick my outfits out for the entire week."
He picks them out, or his stylist?
He does.
Because here's the deal, man.
He's very, very organized and very meticulously
he's
clean.
OCD.
Yeah.
Because the thing is I go by what I wear is how I feel that day. So how do I know what I'm gonna feel like on Thursday if it's Monday?
Yeah.
Do you feel that way too? Like every day I change. So how can I know?
Oh, right.
How I feel on Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think he has some idea of what he's going to be doing. Oh, yeah, like that one you just passed by, that was a whole era of hair.
My gosh. You know what's crazy is that he looks like a whole new hot guy. Mm-hmm. Like this looks like a different hot guy.
Yeah.
And then now he's just like an older, different hot guy.
Yeah,
he's had so much work done and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
there's a different hot guy there. Yeah.
Look at their faces. They're such weirdos together. I love how they have bad matching outfits in this early time with them. Like their wedding, they wore purple while everybody else wore black and white.
Yeah.
And then I saw it today on TikTok.
Their wedding outfit was ridiculous.
Posh was they're wearing purple.
Yeah.
And the kids, their baby's wearing a purple cowboy hat. It's so really stupid. Cute. You're like, how many drugs were you guys taking that you thought this was cool? And then they wore to the Versace party matching black leather onesies.
Yeah.
And she's like, I couldn't move my trousers. My trousers couldn't move.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, there it is. There it is. Like, look at, they're so funny.
Yeah, they had
fun together.
They had fun. It seems like they have a really
You
good
know
time.
what, though? I wish you would would you do matching outfits with me? Matchies?
For what?
You're so funny. Do you know that you never want to do matchies? You never want to do couples massage. You won't even do a Halloween costume where like we're a pair. A bonded,
I'm not retarded.
A bonded pair.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Mm-hmm. Is it because it's unmasculine?
I don't get into that mentally ill stuff.
But they like each other. No. It's just what people who love each other do.
All right.
Would you do? Can we do like a couple's Christmas outfit for the card, a Christmas card or something?
Sure.
You and I dress alike?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll do it. What do you? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
What?
Now I got some stuff coming.
What stuff?
Cool stuff to wear.
For Christmas?
Yeah, yeah.
What is it?
It's this thing where Santa Claus looks like he got shot.
Huh? For the kids? No. Babe, no, you can't.
It's got all these like gunshot wounds and stuff.
What are you doing? No. No.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
All right.
So can I tell you, I was walking through an airport.
Yeah.
And I saw a really broken looking flight attendant.
Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes you'll luck out and you'll see a flight attendant who's like on her off day. So she's standing in security line with you. That's how you know. Mm-hmm. And they're just jumping on a flight, right?
And
they
she looked broken?
The jump seat. Well, here's how I know she looked broken.
Yeah.
She was
her
wearing
makeup.
Oh, bro. First of all, it was like the pink Breast Cancer Awareness Month, like rare uniform that her airline gets to wear. And then like...
But wait, that doesn't give it away.
Yeah, it does because it's a very attention-getting...
But they're all wearing it.
Nope, they're not all wearing it. She was the anomaly. This is what I'm saying. Is that she wanted the attention. So she's wearing the pink dress and then the makeup is just like she's going to Burning Man.
Yeah,
like,
the makeup's usually a giveaway for broken. That's how I knew how to who to target, you know.
So much...
I'm like, that's a lot. I'm going to go
so
talk
much
to her.
glitter and stars and shit around her eyes. And then she even had the bridge of her nose was like a spark, like a glitter run. And I was like, this chick's fucked up. I'm going to talk to her, you know, because like game recognized game. I know how mentally ill she is because.
Yeah.
So I'm walking. It's a nice long walk. And I start to chit chat with her and I go, can I ask you some questions? Because you're off duty. And she's like, yeah, sure. I go, first of all, do pilots fuck anymore?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, they used to fuck a lot more, but now the airline discourages it. So much so that when you have an overnight, you know, they make the pilots stay in a separate hotel.
As the flight attendants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I get it. The whole world's changed, you know.
It sucks.
But it used to be.
If you want to move in, you can move in, but you got to fuck me.
Yeah. I mean, why be a pilot if you're not going to fuck hot flight attendants? Now, here's the other problem. Flight attendants, not hot anymore.
That's the real bummer.
That's, I think, why.
That's making society sad.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I was like,
first you had to say, well, you're hot, but how come the rest of them aren't?
Yeah, I did, of course.
Yeah.
It's like, you look amazing. At first I tell her how great she looks and I wish I could dress like her, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, but so do they even weigh flight attendants anymore? She goes, no, they're afraid of hurting somebody's feelings now. Yeah. And I go, yeah, all this fucking weird shit. She's like, yeah, they're so afraid
of fucking, I mean, most flight attendants look like warehouse workers now. Like
terrible.
They just fucking move boxes all day. They're just,
it's a mess. It's a hot, the airline, we've
you have to
seen
go international. International, it's a whole other game, especially if it's subsidized by a government.
It's normal.
Yeah, then you're just like, oh, these look like models.
But every other nation, only America are we celebrating fatness and obesity and being out of shape.
And by the way,
this is the only country, this is the only place in the world.
I think the hot flight attendants that these international airlines have, I think it puts everybody at ease. Everyone's like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's a good experience.
Yeah, you're like, well, because it's pleasant. Because like, when Barbara comes down, she's like, you want a drink? You know, everyone's like, oh, good. But like when a pleasant,
thin,
good-looking person.
Young. Yeah, you feel safer in the world.
You do. You feel better about the whole thing.
Because then you're like, oh, this airline's healthy. Everyone's going to take care of me.
I feel like for a minute here in the States when they got bought out and everything changed. But Virgin was kind of doing that. They were just like,
Virgin was the
hire
best.
hotties. Yeah.
Virgin was the best. And then they played cool music in their terminal.
Yeah.
The check-in process felt good. The food was great.
Of course, it must have not been profitable.
No. They didn't do enough routes. That was the problem with Virgin America. But man, that Branson knew what the fuck he was doing. Wait, hold on. I had another fucking thought for you. Yeah, they're not allowed to tell the fatties they're fat anymore.
Any other insight she gave you?
Yeah, just that the corporate culture is so terrified of backlash that they won't even say like, hey, you're, a flight attendant, you weigh 250.
Yeah, you're gross and it's upsetting.
Well, not just that, but even you and I have taken smaller flights and they tell you like, hey, how many bags are you bringing? Because there's an allotment for how much weight can be on this plane. Like, you mean to tell me that commercial flights don't have the same issue?
Yeah.
There's only so many, aren't they losing money if the stewardess is taking up the weight of 5 fucking luggage?
Yeah, I mean, I was on a flight where they made me check my bag because one of the flight attendants was so fat.
Is that right?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. They just were being cunts.
You got so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
No, I'm not judging you, Bex. I'm on your team, David.
Yeah.
I admire everything you do. I'm like Victoria. I love it. When you get all fired up, I just eat the popcorn and I watch.
Well, I mean, I think I forgave her. That was the big lesson. Is that a lot of times afterwards, people were like, oh my gosh, this was so crazy. I was like, yeah, but I forgave her.
Yeah.
That's the thing is you have to get to forgiveness.
You're a forgiving man.
Yeah.
I agree. Mm-hmm. You're a sweetheart.
I should say this because I haven't even mentioned this. We've already announced that my new tour is on sale.
Oh.
My new tour is on sale.
Oh.
The Come Together tour.
Oh, hey.
It begins in January.
It's a great name.
In Tokyo. And it goes, right now we are announcing the first leg that's through June. If you haven't gotten tickets to it, it's at tomsegura.com. And I'm very excited. It's a totally different structure than the last tour. But if you don't see your city yet, believe me, we're going to hit your city. It's probably going to be in the second half of the year. And the tour will continue on through 2025. So don't you worry. We'll get to your city.
Okay. I, too, am touring in 2024. So far, I've only added Manfred Disco, Meat Rattle. I'm going back to the Neptune Theater, where I taped my very first comedy hour, Mother Inferior. I'll be doing the Neptune again. I'm so pumped. And then I'm doing...
Neptune is where I did Mostly Stories.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Ridgefield Playhouse, Ridgefield come Netticunt.
Okay.
And then I'll do the Gramercy Theater. Fuck, I forgot to put that in the announcement at the top. The Gramercy Theater. Again, where I filmed my second special, Mom Jeans.
Oh, yeah.
And
you're doing
Jew
the
Dark
Palace
Titties.
of Fine Arts and
Manfred Disco. I can't wait. So Jew Dark Titties, Manfred Disco, Meat Rattle, and Ridgefield come Netticunt.
All right.
Yeah, big time.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're both going to be on tour. Come try it out.
Try it out.
Check it out and try it out.
Try it out. May I share?
You want to share? Sure.
May I?
What do you want to share?
So the other night I went through my journals from when I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
Because anyway, I was 14 and I was just writing up a storm. And I found a photograph of myself at 13. Mm-hmm. And I brought it in because there's no pictures of anybody taken in the late 80s. This is 1989. I know that little bitch Taylor Swift claims the year 1989. This is really what 1989 looked like, you fucks. Okay?
Okay.
It was cool as shit. Mm-hmm. I was wearing a dope ass blazer I stole from my mom's closet. I just learned to smoke cigarettes this year. I got a mouthful of braces. And no, I'm not stoned. Somebody just caught me mid-expression.
Yeah.
And
it's very pretty. You look very cute.
I have great hair.
You have great hair.
So much more than I do now. But anyway, I was looking at the themes and how I write when I was 13, 14. It's crazy that you're just the same motherfucker. I'm the same person.
Yep.
But I wasn't even sure, you have thoughts at that age where you're like, yeah, man, the fucking government sucks and this and that. And you're not even sure if you know what you're saying. And then you're 47. You're like, no, she was right.
Yeah.
This girl was spot on. Life sucks.
Yeah.
School is hell. Everything sucks. You got it. You got it right, girl.
Yeah.
There she is.
There she is.
Right? Because weren't you saying that when you were writing your book that you looked back at a project you had done?
I found this binder. I should bring it in. And I found my writing from 8th grade. And you had to write and how's this first semester going of school? And I was like, oh, wow, what a fascinating semester it has been. Right. Gosh, I learned so much. I don't know what I would do without school. It's really
Yeah, sarcastic.
And then I'd write the teacher. I was like, especially you. You're such a gift to all of us. Like, it's such a smart ass thing to write. And you write it, and you're like, oh yeah, it's the same kid, same kid.
Shit, different toilet. You want to know what's even crazier? So I have this journal, and it's like a poem I had written, and then next to it was a picture of John Belushi. Isn't that crazy? As a samurai deli, I was 13 years old, and I cut a picture out. And do you know who reminds me of John Belushi?
Who?
This guy right here.
Right here.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, talk about foreshadowing. Like, even at 13, I was attracted to like the comedy guy.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, but there was funny like drawings and stuff, and I was really sarcastic and shitty too.
Yeah.
Really interesting, right?
Totally.
I don't know. Anyway, you think you're a totally different person at that age, but you're not.
Juan Luis brought photos. I got to show you that he found of a trip we took when I was 14.
Who?
Juan Luis.
Oh, he's your cousin. Yeah. I want to see it.
I'll show you the pictures.
Oh, man. Yeah,
me and Bree and him.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's pretty cool. All right, why don't we take a quick break and we'll be back in a moment. Merry Ballsmas from our friends over at Manscaped. The holidays are approaching, but what if I told you that the celebrations are starting early this year? It turns out the perfect gift does exist. And who else to bring it down your chimney than the leaders in below-the-waist grooming? Keep calm and let your balls jingle this season with Manscaped's brand new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Featuring the new Lawnmower 5.0, watch all your wishes and mistletoe kisses come true. You unwrapped the gift of smoothness this season with Manscaped. I checked, and I am not allowed to show you how well I have trimmed my below-the-waist equipment, but I'll guarantee you it's really nice and soft. Manscaped's Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is the ultimate bundle for the man who deserves it all. Included in this special sack is the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose trimmer, Manscaped's liquid formulations, and 2 free gifts. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code MOM at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code MOM. Manscaped, get your jingle balls ready for the holidays. And we are back, and always so excited to welcome back to the program the great Ryan Sickler, everybody.
Our brother.
You're like a son to me, man.
I'm
like a parent.
so pumped you're here. I've been pumped for 2 weeks knowing that you're going to be here because it's
That's
like
nice to hear you
family,
say.
bro.
Yeah,
and this is my favorite month. It's the N-word month. Did you know that?
Oh, November?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like... We also record ahead on these, everybody. It's October right now. So just give me some slack on that. I did quick math.
Yeah.
The N-word.
November. He's talking about November.
I got it. Sure.
Dare I say even the N-word?
There, you almost said it. Almost sounded like you said it.
November, buddy.
No, it's great to see you. I was just in LA. I did the Honeydew with you. We talked about our dads not living anymore.
Yeah.
It was a great episode.
It was a great episode.
Yeah, it was
I
super
appreciate
fun.
you doing that and really sitting down and talking about it because I didn't know all that either.
Yeah, no. I mean,
your dad's heart stopping for, what was it, 10, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
I didn't find out about that, by the way. Like, I didn't find out about it until I wasn't there when that happened. It was like I was getting on a flight and they called me and told me.
They didn't wait till you got there? They told you ahead of time?
Yeah.
Was he like gone was that during the window when he was gone and you're landing not knowing whether he's coming back?
No, I just like got a call and they told me that had happened. So then I
Did you even know you could live if
No.
you've been gone 20 minutes?
No, and then I met somebody, ironically, this weekend who he had a heart attack in Lake Austin like 10 years ago. And he happened to be on the boat with 2 of his friends who were firefighters. So they pulled him out of the water and they started doing CPR. And when the medics came, the ambulance was like, well, we got like the pads.
Yeah.
They said that they couldn't do it for whatever reason in this moment. And so the firefighters just kept doing, his friends were doing the CPR, not the medics that came. and they were breaking his ribs and they did it for 30 minutes.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And brought him back?
Brought him back.
That's nuts on manual pumping.
Yeah.
And I guess your brain doesn't die because you're getting oxygen.
And that's the thing. Most
That's
people,
what I'd worry about. Like if you're gonna bring me back after 30 minutes, I'm a vegetable. I'm gonna haunt your ass.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? I'm coming after you.
He's doing well now. He's doing well. And his friend that was telling, we were all there, he was telling me a story. He's like, the crazy thing is that you're kind of normal. He's like, you should be normal after 30 minutes. Yeah.
Ooh.
I've been on tour. Get your tickets at ryansickler.com. And after everything that happened to me in the hospital, I started asking people, is there anyone in the audience here that's ever been given that, like, hey, it's touch and go, you might die here? And the first city, some guy's like, I actually fucking died. And I was like, you died? And officially declared dead and came back? He's like,
What?
yep. And I have asked every city I've been in, every single fucking city, multiple
Has
people,
somebody,
every single time.
Have you ever had
I got
somebody
them on my Instagram
because you have the craziest stories on Patreon? Have you ever had somebody? Because I've seen more than a couple stories about people who wake up in morgues.
Oh my
Have you ever had
gosh.
one of those?
No,
those
Listen,
are wild to me.
If you're a Patreon fan of mine, write in if you've ever woke up.
Have you heard those stories?
I've heard the stories, but I haven't had a guess. Like where they
sit up in the morgue and they're like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, or they were breathing so low they couldn't tell.
Or
and
they
all
get
that
buried
shit.
alive.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
That's it.
That's
Fucking kill me.
There's that old
takes
school
the cake.
Twilight Zone episode,
Yes.
where the guy pays the gravekeeper to dig him
Yes.
up, and then he lights the match in the coffin. He looks over, and the grave
Yes.
digger's in there, and he's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever talked about near-death what do they see when they're dead? Do they see a light or anything?
No one, not one person I've talked to has seen anything. A lady named Betty in Tulsa said an angel came in the window, and the 8th floor of this hospital, and that's what she saw. But other than that, no, there's been nothing. It's just been darkness.
For people that also haven't seen Ryan's special, it's Lefty Son is on YouTube, and you can watch that.
Watch this bullshit.
Check it out.
How's that guy doing? We haven't talked about him in so long.
Watch this.
Wow.
Yeah. The great Dennis Rodman.
He's drunk.
I just love it though. Everybody works so hard to do their shit, then we just shit all over. It's the best.
Do you remember when he was obsessed with North Korea
Remember when?
and Kim Jong-un?
It's still his dog.
They're still broing
For
down?
sure.
Is that
I
where
love
he's
Dennis
been?
Rodman.
Where the fuck is Dennis been?
Dennis Rodman
I
is
love
amazing.
Dennis Rodman.
So do I.
The worm.
I miss him. What's he up to? Can we Google and see?
What's he up to?
Yeah, what is he doing? We don't hear about him. He used
I
to.
don't know if there's
he
a
used to-
news update on him, but he's
There he
he's
is.
doing that.
I want him on the
Chilling.
honeydew.
Hell yeah. I would love to podcast with him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dennis,
He's had
do
so
it.
much to talk about.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's great.
He's fun.
Wow, watch this.
Wow.
Look at the guy in that dress right there. You see him right there in that dress, Christina?
Yeah.
That guy, that man led the league in rebounds. That guy right there
Yeah.
led the NBA in rebounds at the same time that Michael Jordan led the NBA in scoring. So what that actually means is there's very few opportunities for missed shots by his team, and he's still going out and pulling boards down off of missed shots from everybody else in the other team and leading the league when his guy is draining everything.
He was relentless.
Relentless.
Nobody wants.
That's how fucking
Any part-
good that guy in that dress right there, that
that
party
amazing?
dress was.
But
amazing. It's
But
amazing.
greatness is, you know what I always think about? The greatest album David Bowie ever recorded, by my estimation, is an album called Low, and he recorded it in East Berlin while fucking Brian Eno on heroin. They didn't leave a room.
right?
They fucked for like 3 months, had gay sex and heroin, and made the greatest album of all time. So there's something to this.
To what? To wearing a dress?
To being weird and wilding out and all this shit creates something good. Yeah, Brian Eno, they're fucking, and I love that album. Low.
Yeah. I'd fuck those guys. Look at them right
I'd
there.
fuck
They look
both of them
great.
right now.
I'd fuck David Bowie.
Yeah.
No.
Beautiful.
About Brian Eno. I didn't know who he was till you just said they fucked.
Maybe in the 80s he was cuter, though.
David Bowie, bro.
Yeah. David Bowie's
I think about it all the time. They're just butt fucking and making good music and doing heroin. All the
They
time.
called that working. Yeah. Like they're going to work.
Dennis Rodman puts on a dress and lipstick and is like the greatest player. in
How's your
NBA.
back?
My back's almost better. I'd say by the end of the year, I'll be 100%. My lungs are finally clear. It took 8 months. All the clots are out of my lungs.
That's great.
Good.
And yeah, so I'm back here again, hanging out with you guys. You, like you said, you just were out there. You just did an episode of my new podcast.
The new one's going to launch.
I'm starting a new podcast. It's called The Way Back. You're old enough to remember the seat in the station wagon that faced out the back window.
Of course.
Yeah, that's where we'd sit with no seatbelts.
Right, no seatbelts.
And cars would come up to
secondhand
here.
smoke,
You go.
flipping birds, and 18-wheelers and all that shit. And it's only going to be like a 30-minute podcast. I don't want to do another hour or something. I just want to talk about nostalgia, growing up, vacations, fireworks.
What did we hit?
All of it.
Oh, we had talked about the kids. And
talked about being boys growing up and stuff. And Tom's the first episode, but I'm banking a ton up. I really want you to come on. I know you said you're not going to be out there in a while, but
I'll do it. I'll be out in April.
Come out. I've got Gaffigan, Mark Norman, Joe List. We've got like 15 of them in the can already.
Can I tell you what that just sparked a memory of? Is my mom dated some guy, and he had maybe it was a Cadillac. Remember the bench seats in the front with just nothing, dude? I would sit right in the middle of this plush bench seat.
And if they took a turn too hard, you'd slide over them. You're not buckled up at all, dude.
Those car accidents must have been gnarly back then.
And it's just a lap belt, too. You're flying over, it's cutting you in half and shit. But the car could take the beat.
The car could,
That was the thing. You couldn't, but the car could. Now, the car can't. You tap a car, it's $2,500.
20, 30 years before that, like when our parents were in high school, they would show them videos of like bodies ripped in half from like the 50s and 60s.
Red asphalt?
Because bodies would just, no more seatbelts. They just fly out of the car.
Flying out. Did you have driver's ed in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they finally got rid of that in our high. Well,
no, not in high school. No.
Really?
No, we did not have driver's ed.
We had it in the class.
No, we did not.
That was a class.
Yeah, we did.
And
I got
we
into
all had simulators.
I got a major car accident the day after I got my driver's license.
How bad?
I mean, here's the rule I didn't know, because I didn't do any driver's license.
Just a left turn
training.
or something like that.
It was a left turn at a light. It was the green light, but not the green arrow. So I just didn't know when to go. So I was just like, I'll just go. And I went, and a car hit the right side, rear passenger area, like the tire, and split the rear axle.
Split it?
Split the rear axle.
Holy shit,
gnarly,
dude. I don't even think about that. I forget that when you're out on the road, there could be someone out there that just got their license and doesn't really know.
You see
all
it
the
now,
rules.
right? Though, because
I
you're
see a
driving,
lot of-
you see people, you're like, this is somebody I don't know.
But that's why I
this
mock
is a
them
fucking woman.
when they
You think.
the student drivers, and you're supposed to point and laugh at them, and you mock them.
Yeah.
When you see them. You know,
Brake
it's
check them.
bitch.
You know, my friend, you met him, Eric Snyder.
Yeah.
So he got his license in January, and we got ours in March. So he was driving about a month and a half before everybody else was in our grade. So we would have simulators in the class, and they would have that. Like the lady would walk out in the street. Now, if you hit her, you didn't blow her up or anything. It just dinged you on your little thing.
Yeah.
Like that's a mark. That's a mark. So then you also had to go out with the driver's ed teacher, and we had like a Chevy Corsica. And it had the brakes, on the other side as well, so he could hit them. And he was a redneck from Kentucky. And he'd be like, guys, he'd always, if you were fucking off class, he'd be like, Tom, don't be an asshole, son. He'd say that all the time. That was his thing. And then you'd have to get in the Chevy Corsica with him. I don't want to say his name because he ended up getting a DUI in the driver's ed car.
He did?
Oh, no.
But we would get in, and then he would get out at some point when he'd take us to park. He'd say, I'm going to take you to this parking lot. He steps out, and then I sit up front with my brother. And my brother's got a parallel park, and he's watching, and I'm just over there pumping that fucking brake. And my brother's like, stop, because it's making him look bad. He knows what I'm doing. He's like, don't be an asshole, son. Don't be an asshole, son. Then we get out on the road, and Eric Snyder's already driving. He's got a big-ass Caprice Classic station wagon. And all he's doing is getting in front of us and brake checking us with the teacher in the car. And we're like, come on, man. Come on, Eric. We're beeping. And he's like, guys, no, this is what you want. You want assholes like this on the road? I'm going to let him do it, man. Let him be an asshole. We got to work around Eric. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. That was driver's ed.
Yeah, we had driver's ed at 15 years old. Mr. I don't know, he's probably long dead. Mr. Consolo, and he was also the PE teacher. And he was like, kids. This is how he talked to us, too. He'd be like, sometimes you're on the road You see these bikers? These wearing them shorts?
He said that.
100%. Ask Shauna. She was in the same class with me. Wearing biker shorts, you know, don't hit them. And if you do, let them die in the side of the road. I swear to God, I'll never. You know why?
Let them die.
Because in California, he goes, listen, you think you're helping somebody? If they are in the side of the road injured, you go over, you try to help them, they're going to sue your ass. Don't even let them, don't even, fuck it. Drive right past. Don't let them die. I swear to God.
Don't get sued.
Just don't get sued.
That's a wild life lesson for
You
the
think
day.
about, like, how feral, even just thinking about the toys I grew up with, do you remember Clacker balls? They were like 2 hard marbles, like this big, and they were strings. Like string and then 2 balls. And the game was you went like this. Clacker, clacker, clacker.
Yeah.
But the balls were hard as shit. And they would just hit your arm and bruise the fuck out of you. Bring up Clackers, Josh Zolo. You got to see this. Anyway, I bought a pair to show our kids because I was telling them how dangerous stuff was, and I let them do it.
Yeah, these.
No, but these were
not the
soft.
plastic ones.
The old school 7. There you go. Go up and to the right. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. You know how fucking dangerous those were? You can poke your eye out, beat yourself in the head, beat your arm out. I mean, it was terrible.
Well,
I got them in the house
danger,
right now.
And your back. Have you considered a treatment like this?
Dude, I watch these. No, there's that right there would paralyze me. Specifically in that spot.
That noise is terrible.
You should never do that.
There's no way that's good for you.
No fucking way.
Who's doing that? Just Russians.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know what I watch a lot? My new porn is ring dingers.
Ring dingers?
Look up ring dingers. Houston, this chiropractor in Houston does ring dingers where he
I
wraps
thought you
the
meant
tap
ring dinger
around your
porn.
neck.
Oh,
No.
I've seen those.
That's what I'm saying. That's my new porn.
Gotcha.
Watching
where
people
they-
get
where
ring
they-
dingers.
yeah.
I want one so bad, but I feel like it'll probably tear
Yeah,
everything.
those.
Yeah, this redneck right here.
Yeah.
He's like, there you go. Chops your leg so
Well,
you can feel there's
you
they're
see
still
people-
going,
Yeah.
look, yeah.
Afterwards, they're all
yeah,
like,
they're like, some of them cry like,
yeah.
He's like, you're fine, don't be a bitch. And he chops your knees to show that the legs are still working. He's like, you get the fuck out of here. And just one after the other. They're doing one guy,
God.
yeah. That's pulling your. So I've had the Y strap done, which is not as intense as this because if you see, you're also see where the waist is. He's got those pillars.
I can't
You're
watch.
locked in place. The Y strap, you slide with it when they pull you. This, your ass is locked in place, and people say they feel their spine yank all the way down to their damn feet.
This can't be good for you.
I don't know.
I want it so
Yeah.
bad.
I've seen a whole
it's
bunch of
good?
these.
I want it. I just have this non-sexual fantasy of being, and I'm sure there's some fucking BDSM person out there, but just being suspended by my arms and my feet and stretched and twisted like a washcloth, just wrung out, just snapped and cracked and popped. I would
Remember
love that.
in the 80s, it was popular to hang upside down by your ankles on that
Yeah,
thing?
that chair.
Can
Yeah.
you get that? Can you get adjusted? Is everything okay for you to do that?
I think I'm okay to get adjusted. I don't know if anyone would recommend the hammer or the towel, but I'd be down. I'd be
hammer.
down
Fuck
for
the hammer,
ring.
but
Yeah,
the
that
towel,
hammer's
yeah.
bullshit.
The hammer.
That's doing nothing.
Okay, I have been
nothing.
fantasizing. Like my porn has been fantasizing for this moment because we have been so obsessed. So obsessed.
You not think that African Americans played a significant role in building this country? Oh, okay. All right. Well, do you think white people are better than black people? Let's just get right to it. Do you think white people are better than black people?
in the sense that...
What, better in what sense?
I'm about to tell you. Is that they create and black people destroy.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Dude. Oh, my God.
Wow.
You have black employees. How do they sit here and listen to you peddle this garbage?
It's the truth.
So we've been playing this guy's wild, and then I think I just text you about it, or I don't know if we're on the phone.
My producer Kirsten saw that she's like, look, Tom's found Jesse Lee Peterson and Tom and Christina, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta tell him.
And then you tell me, you go, I did his show, and I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
And when you say this,
go ahead.
Well, when you say this, I was like, what are you talking about? And you go, yeah. And it was, I think it was the night before a flight. So on the flight, I watched the whole thing on the flight, and I laughed so hard because I'm watching you like somebody I know, and I'm seeing you being like you're just like, cool, it's good to be here. Like you're just like being yourself and just, having a conversation, doing like basically a podcast. And then he starts to drop you know, his stuff, and I just see you. You're like, wait, what? And having you go like, is this a bit? Is this about? Are people about to run out? It was so great.
My manager sent me that, first of all. I was like, hey, these people are interested in having you on. And all I did was look up real quickly. I'd seen some guests, and I was like, oh, Jordan Peterson. I just saw some people that were like notable guests in the podcast world. And I was like, okay, I'll go do it.
So you didn't know anything?
Nothing, dude.
Well, we pulled highlights.
Well, hold on. You can play your highlights. But I get there. I'm in the bathroom. At the time, I don't know it's him. I see him in there taking a leak. I just think he's like this little... he's tiny. I just think he's like this old... And he wasn't dressed yet. Yeah. Like this old engineer or something, you know? And then I go sit in this chair, and I'm like, oh, there's video. Like, I didn't know anything. I came in a hoodie. Like, I mean, not a nice hoodie. And I'm sitting there, and first I'm a bit... I mean, I know I come across as professional, but I'm a bit standoffish because he sits down and he's just being a little bit, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then he starts saying the shit he's saying, and I think it's a prank. I 100% thought you or Josh Wolf set this up.
You did?
100%. 100%. And I'm looking around, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at his producer, and his producer at one point goes, like, this shit's real, bro. And I was like, there's no.
And this is out of Los Angeles?
This is in LA off of Pico, bro. Yeah, off of Pico.
See, I thought maybe he's like deep south or something.
He's local to LA.
Also, just to give people some reference before I get into yours.
He's the best. I got to go on his show.
I played the clip you guys just saw. Here's another one that we played just to get people caught up before we show you.
And what made you become a liberal?
I got a little older, a little smarter.
Oh, you
grew out of it, yeah.
And you were tired of being a man?
I was tired of being an idiot, but...
So you woke up one day, you know what, I'm tired of being a man. I want to be a liberal.
I think there are plenty of men that are liberal.
Not real men.
You really think so?
Men who are liberals are betas.
That's the clip I fell in love with.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, you got me.
I got a lot of that coming out.
Yeah.
Now, you date men too?
Exclusively women.
Oh.
He said...
Would it be a bad thing for our conversation if I dated men?
Well, it wouldn't be bad for our conversation. It would be interesting.
Okay.
Why don't you date men?
I'm not attracted to men.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I know you do.
You do not see anything wrong with it?
With being attracted to men?
Why not?
Why would it be wrong?
Because it's of the same sex, so it's abnormal.
But that's not an argument.
So everybody has their own, like, oh, I don't know what, like, they're figuring out what's going on.
What the fuck is happening, dude?
And then July is White History Month.
White History Month?
Right.
Isn't every month White History Month?
I hear that all the time, but I don't know what that means.
I mean, it is. That's the way they built it.
How is it every month?
What is White History Month?
Well, we take a pause to recognize the men who founded and created the greatest country on this side of heaven. And because right now they're trying to erase that history and put on a fake history. And so I don't want the younger generation to forget real history. Otherwise, they're not going to appreciate America.
All right. Yeah, I did not know that was a
So this is like, this is towards the beginning. So it's like, I feel like you're like, okay, what's going on
He's
here?
blocked this out. This is so traumatic. You're like, God, I never want to visit.
When I left, I called my manager and go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you just set me on? What was that? I go, at first I'm confused. He goes, I didn't know either. He didn't look it up either. I go,
that's
dude,
hilarious.
I fucking spent about 10 minutes in the mud trying to figure out what's really going on. And then after I figure it out, then it just gets fucking fun.
Yeah.
Look at your...
How many kids you have?
I have 2 kids. My daughter's 7 and her brother's my stepson. He just turned 19.
And are they white?
My daughter is, and my stepson is mixed.
Oh, we need white babies.
Oh my God.
We need white babies? We got one. We got one.
I mean, look at you.
Such a crazy thing to say.
He's loving it.
Even your posture, when you're sitting like this, and you're kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I know this posture.
There was a moment where I was like really ready to just be like, all right, I don't have time for this. I'm going to get up and leave.
Really?
Yeah. Because I mean, my time's fucking valuable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this a clown? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
He said there needs to be more white babies.
Oh,
That's one of his big stances.
That's a big stance, but that's not all. He got into so much shit where I'm like, okay, dude.
That's like shit my family says in Hungary.
I think he asked me rapid fire questions at the end, real quick too. You got no time to think about.
So I want to ask you that. What do you think about the attack upon men today in America? Men are the most hated species on this side of heaven, and they're doing everything to erase them. What do you think about that?
You're like,
I mean, who's trying to erase men?
Yeah.
The people who hate men, liberals, and some Republican women and others.
Republican women, not men.
Yeah.
Only the Republican women.
What is the purpose of the attack upon men? Why is this attack happening to men?
Yeah, what is he talking about?
I really, honest to God, I don't know where we're going with this. I don't think men are under any different attack than women are.
You don't think so?
Well, look who's attacking the women.
Who?
The men.
In what way?
In what not way?
Yeah. Like what is he referring to? Like what is the far right? Is it the Barbie movie?
I'm still right now.
Yeah.
As confused as I was there, I don't know what. This is from. Well, Stella was 7, so a year and a half ago.
Something like
that.
Because I'm trying to put myself in, I'm putting myself in your shoes right now, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's really talking about.
No,
either.
I love seeing the it hit you because you're being like a gracious guest to start, and you're like, wait, what?
Trying.
I'm trying, but I've never heard any shit like this come out of a black man.
Give me an example.
Listen, for one thing, there's also a part in this when he's saying shit about black people where I don't want, I almost, eventually I do, but I'm like, I want to be like, aren't you black? But I don't want to say, aren't you black? Because if he's like, I'm Creole or some other Cuban, or I'm like, then I'm as bad as he is.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm confused
You're holding
as
back.
fuck. Like, what is going on right now? Are you not? Like, what?
Dominating, pillaging, all of it from time till now. Men have been in control. There's nobody stopping men. Who's trying to tear men down?
The courts and
Listen, the men that are being torn down, most of them should be torn down.
You think?
Not every man's a good man. You think every man's a good man?
Of course not.
Right.
Yeah.
So which good men do you think have been unlawfully or wrongfully torn down? Give me an example.
Well, they're trying to tear down the Great White Hope.
Well, hold on, you're switching subjects here.
Yeah.
What men have been, give me an example of a great man that has been torn down that you say so many of them. Give me one that you feel has been wrongfully torn down.
Well,
Guess
I
who
know
can't answer Ryan
men who have
Sickler's
been
question?
attacked, but real men, they can overcome that. But weak men, they are able to be destroyed. Like with Donald Trump, if you know that they're trying to destroy him.
Men? Who wants to be? I don't want a weak man around. Do you?
I prefer to be strong so they can lead the way.
Yeah, so he's like, but he wasn't really answering your question.
No.
Which is
Of course
interesting.
not. That's what people like him do. They never answer your question.
Right. Just throw it at you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that racism exists?
Of course.
Do you have any proof of that?
Yeah.
Well, give me an example of proof.
Proof that racism exists?
Right.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can't even be serious. Slavery? How about we take decades, the 50s, the 60s? I'm talking to...
This is where,
You're like,
right
you're
here,
black, yeah.
right here.
Do you believe racism?
That's where I
exists?
stopped myself. Right there, if I'm talking to a black man, am I not? And I caught myself like, I better not fucking say that shit. Because he might be Cuban or something. Like, I ain't black, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's true. You don't know. He could be like Indian or something.
I'm talking to.
I just stopped myself, man. That's the moment where I was like, Ryan, shut the fuck up, man. This might be real.
How about we take decades, the 50s, the 60s? I'm talking to... Do you believe racism exists?
No.
You don't?
What?
You don't believe racism exists?
I know racism doesn't exist.
Wow. What about apartheid? Remember that?
He would probably be
let's
like,
go to Ferguson.
Yeah.
How about
Jesus
Freddie
Christ.
Gray? How about, I mean, my God, it's still happening today.
I wonder. That's so fun. I wonder what he would say about apartheid.
That was literally system like.
Yeah, but
like,
he'd probably
you
be
get
like,
in this
oh,
line, you get in
but
this line, you get in that
that was
line.
good 'cause
Black,
he's-
white, colored.
I don't know if
crazy.
I believe he says that, like, I think he thought slavery was a good thing because it gave people work and regular. Like, he's of that mind. It's
Work?
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's wild.
And I grew up on a plantation in
Yeah,
Alabama.
he says that a lot.
You're
yeah.
blowing my fucking mind. No, a lot of ass on that. Look, you're blowing my fucking mind right now.
And I grew up during the Jim Crow era, too.
How?
Yeah, how old is he? Is he
That's
100?
different bathrooms, different water fountains, all that shit.
He addresses it here.
One other thing, I went to a movie theater when I was a teenager in Alabama once, and the blacks had to sit in the balcony, and the white folks sat downstairs because we weren't allowed to sit together.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fun up there because we had a better view.
And that's not racism?
That's so crazy. It's crazy.
He's just, he's...
Dude. It gets way wilder after that.
Nobody liked the blacks anymore. They've been whining for 60 years now.
Whining.
Who said nobody likes the blacks anymore? What are you talking about? Who did not tell me what the hell this show was? This is a comedy podcast.
Aren't you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
Oh, shit. Dude, how did Jordan Peterson do this nonsense?
I don't know. He's actually had some
people. He's had very popular, reputable people.
Probably when they reached out, they're like, he's a pastor, and I didn't
get any of that.
Yeah, and then
they
people
probably are
okay.
like, I want to come on and challenge his ideas and his thoughts.
He's like on another planet, though. He's not even like in the stratosphere.
That's what I'm saying. Like every time, I'm like,
it's wild.
His producer finally had to give me like, this is. I think we might be 20 in. And he's like, this is for real. And I'm like, okay.
What's the producer like?
He's just like this younger white kid that's like a podcast nerd and loves podcasts and wants people to go. There's no doubt you could easily go do that show if you want to. Next time you're in LA, bro, I can tell you where it is.
It's kind of hard to resist.
I know. What if you just yes-anded him?
That's what I would do.
Absolutely, dude.
Yes.
For nothing but trouble. You got
he
it.
Wouldn't know what to say. I wonder if he wouldn't have anything to say if you just agreed. He'd be like, okay, next question.
Yeah, like let's talk about talk about it.
There'd be no let's talk
which
about
women
it.
are taking down the men? I want to hear about
worst.
Women suck.
I mean,
we had a black president.
Yeah.
Oh no, what a mess, huh?
How are you gonna say what a mess after the guy we just had for 4 years that felt like 14 years?
Joe Biden?
No, hell, he's an asshole too. I'm talking about Trump.
Great White Hope?
Mm-mm. No.
No.
No, bro.
So you agree then that the fallen Messiah wasn't good for the country?
The what?
Who?
The fallen Messiah.
Who's that?
The fallen Messiah and Big Mama Michelle.
You talking about Obama and his wife?
Yeah.
Big Mama.
Yeah. Big Mama Michelle, he called her.
Dude,
it's crazy.
It's nutty.
It's nuts.
But there are people who really think she has a dick. That's a whole thing in the right.
Yeah, there's a whole Photoshop thing I see online all the
Same.
time about a dick balls
Yeah,
in
you're like,
there.
Yeah.
So weird.
fucked up.
Imagine you grow up to become the first lady. People put dick bulges on you everywhere you go. You're the president's wife, for Christ's sake. The female representation of our country. And people Photoshop dicks on you. It's so hilarious. And like
crazy.
just like little nice ones under your clothes, not a big old dick hanging.
It's like a little soft bounce
Oh,
when
God,
she walks.
that's so
It's
funny.
weird.
Fuck.
Dude, he's out of his fucking
You
mind.
guarantee me that the Asians probably making more than the black.
That's my guess.
Do you know why that is, if it's true?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of suppression and power and racism.
No.
Why?
Because the blacks are lazy and they're just sitting back
I can't even
murmuring.
believe it. I can't even believe it. I can't. This might be where the kid's like, nah, he's for real. It's for real.
That's so fucking crazy. But see, he laughs. That's the only thing.
He does.
He laughs. He
Yeah.
kind of knows what he's saying is
He
like.
definitely knows he's trying to fire people up.
But what's blowing my mind is that he grew up with segregation.
He grew up on a plantation, he
know,
said. It's
and-
insane to say
And he's
that
like, it was awesome.
slavery didn't exist.
You know, there are some people that I grew up around in Hungary that claim that communism was better and they hate capitalist society. And they're like, no, I wish we could go back to when the Russians controlled everything because all I had
It's
was
like
a
such regulation. And
I had a factory job I would go to every day. I would get off at a certain hour. I could
Safe.
drink all day long.
It was
and
safer.
Just be drunk. Society was safer. And, I didn't have meat all year or bananas to eat or toilet paper or television, but at least we could walk out in the streets at night. And you're like, dude.
Yeah.
And there are certain people on this planet that be like, that's the way I need to live.
To live,
Because
yeah.
they need
Yeah.
to be force-fed and regulated.
Taken
They
care
don't want the
of.
freedom. The freedom's too much.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't even know what to do with it.
The
They don't know
choices are
how
too
to-
many.
To
Yeah.
build structure for themselves and routine and things like that. So they need that kind of shit.
It's kind of sad, like now watching him talk to a friend of mine, And now you really see the humanity of this person, and you're like, oh, this poor man.
He's crazy.
He's in his own prison.
He's kind of like, if you remember, do you remember Morton Downey Jr.
Yes.
back in the day?
Yeah.
Remember he came on and he was loud and just...
Was he the smoker? The
Yeah,
big smoker.
big smoker. And he would take the opposite opinion just to fire people up. I feel like he's a much calmer version of that guy.
There he is.
There he is, all the teeth.
Yeah, look at the teeth.
Look at the
He had
teeth.
veneers before veneers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
a
those
lot of
I think
teeth. That
Steve
third
Harvey
picture
took
there.
his old veneers. He's like, I'm getting that fucking...
Look at those.
Morton
Yeah, his
Downey.
chompers. Well, that was his logo, was his smile.
And the
'Cause he had
cigarette,
so
too.
many
maybe, I
God
think,
damn,
right? Those
man.
Big
Yeah.
teeth. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a big TV guy. Him and did you? Oh no, Wally George was local, LA TV. That
This
wasn't
guy,
good.
Jordan
Morton
Peterson,
Downey
bro.
Jr.
Morton
Yeah, he did the show
Downey.
with a cigarette.
Yeah, he'd smoke while he did it. Yeah.
I miss that.
There he
I
is.
miss seeing people smoke on television and drink. Remember Johnny Carson used to drink and smoke? It was the best.
I used to, when I would write and produce, I would do these old game show network shows, and all those hosts back then would smoke. They had Winston was the sponsor on the fucking thing.
Really?
And I was like, God damn, look at this shit. Yeah. Well, remember NASCAR used to have Skull.
Yeah.
Used to
Oh,
have
yeah.
tobacco. Like, there's no tobacco anymore. There's no Winston Cup anymore. There
Oh,
used to be a
right.
Winston Cup.
Yeah, that's right.
But that company still exists. I'm sure they're still
They're
highly
still out
profitable.
there pumping cancer into
Yeah.
people's lungs.
What's
Oh,
the
yeah.
problem?
Yeah. Come on.
Let them
you ain't on a
advertise.
race car? Come on,
Hey,
man.
come
I
on.
just want to get on the hood of that 88 car, bro.
Well, Budweiser is poison
Let's
too.
switch
They
it
let
up to
them do it.
something fun.
On today's episode of Bathing with a Big Back, I'm about to show y'all some of the essential items needed when it comes to cleaning a bigger body. The first and most important item every big girl should have in their shower is a detachable shower
Fuck
head.
yeah.
Preferably one that's high powered, because you won't need it. The biggest mistake that any big girl can make is thinking that our shower routines is gonna look like everybody else's. Make sure your detachable shower head got a long cord. Why? Because we got a lot of body to reach around. Now we got a lot of heavy lifting to do. Don't be afraid to pick that stomach up and get up under it.
She's right,
Get all
though.
up under there. Get in between them rows. Hello.
I like that bikini.
Her
bottom.
face is gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah.
She's very pretty.
Shower head in one hand, take your other one, spread that ass. Next, you're gonna need your exfoliating gloves. If you don't own a pair of these, get them now. These won't help break up all
It's
that
better than a
dead skin.
washcloth.
lot
It
easier
certainly
than a
is.
regular ass washcloth.
Those are great.
Yeah.
If you somebody who be dropping a rag, this is the time where you utilize how free your fingers are. Lather them motherfuckers up real good and get in there. For any people who believe that this video is not necessary, you a hater. And you really mad at the fact that that perm took out all your edges and now they refuse to grow back. Mind your business.
You know, it is actually, because I always wondered about this. Like, I asked one time a real big dude about wiping.
Yeah.
You know, how he does it, and he said he uses a stick.
A stick?
Yeah, he puts the paper on the end of a stick.
No.
Yeah.
How? How does that even clean?
How does it stay on?
How does that just smear
Well,
all around?
And
that?
then they get into
You gotta do a
shower.
bidet, homie.
Yeah.
You gotta wash that.
But they ain't covering that.
No.
It ain't cleaning that ass.
No.
She's got to get into her meow. How is
Yeah.
she going to reach inside of her
Well, let's
meow?
see.
There's just
not
a-
inside
I
of
can't
it.
stress how important this next step is. In your shower, every big girl needs to have something that they can throw that leg up on. See that right there?
Yeah, I do that.
Hype that big motherfucker up. Now my shower a little bit tighter than I would like it to be.
I was about to say, why is she in the tiniest goddamn shower doing
Lean
this?
back, pick that stomach up, shift it to the side, get up in there.
I love her.
I don't think
Yeah.
y'all ever smoked up under a stomach that has not been washed properly. And if this is too much for you to look at right now, grow the fuck up. Because
Yeah.
that's probably the reason you walking around smelling like spoiled milk and cottage cheese now. Don't piss me off.
I love her. But here's the question. Yes, you showered it. Yes,
Yeah.
you've cleaned it.
Yeah.
However, the parts rubbing up against each other will create sweat. No?
Well, that's why I mean this is like a regular maintenance thing. You got to do this all the time.
Yeah. Like
I'm thinking that's a 3 time a day thing if you're that big.
Yeah.
If you don't want to have any smell, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Or maybe you put powder in between the folds.
You have to put powder in those folds.
Yeah.
I feel like the
And last
skin
but
on
not
skin
least,
rub.
get you a back scrubber. Why you may
She is
ask?
pretty.
Because
Her
your back
eye-
big
her
as shit.
face is
And you
pretty.
want
She's
me
so
the
pretty.
middleman
Her
to
back-
tag
your
in,
back
your
is
arms
big as
tired.
shit.
Personally
You said.
speaking, my arm reach to body width ratio is crazy. I got little T-Rex arms, so this come in handy. Hello. Now I hope y'all put what I
Yeah.
told y'all today to good use if you haven't been already.
Yeah.
I like her a lot, though.
I do too. It's the front ass that's throwing me off.
Yeah, the front
It's a
ass
whole
swag.
front ass.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's a front ass.
Yeah.
And I can't like.
If you saw that front ass in public, it would make you stop for sure.
I just don't understand. Is that bottom is it even on? Is it up where it needs to? Is that where her vagina is down there? Or is it
It's under
in
that.
there and we
It's
just
under
can't see because of the
Yeah.
folds
So
and she's cleaning?
She could also have had children, and sometimes a woman's abdominal muscles split, and then it can create that. But I don't know if it's just fat. Because I've when I get fat on, when I have a fat stomach, it's just like one tire. It doesn't split off into two.
It doesn't turn into a front ass?
No.
That's a front ass.
It is. Yeah.
And I see like her bottoms and I see like the white lining on the inside. So it doesn't
That's her
look like
cooch,
it's where it's supposed to.
No,
I
it used
don't
to be
know.
up. Yeah.
Have you known the girl this big?
No. A front butt. There it is. Nah.
Post pregnancy, right? Rectus
Look at you,
diastasis.
Christina. You're like a doctor.
No, I'm not really.
Visceral
Tom would
fat,
disagree.
excessive subdermal or external adipose tissue. Rectus diastasis occurs when the seam between the rectus muscles is damaged and stretched during pregnancy, and the muscle position
Yeah,
is
sometimes
never restored.
your muscles literally rip in the abdomen, and then you can't get them back. It's really fucked up.
Oh yeah, she's
I
got a
see.
front butt too.
Yeah.
But is it always with a bigger woman? Does a,
No, it can happen at
It can?
any. You can see it in even very thin, fit people. Sometimes the abdominal muscles never quite go back.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucked.
These are very pleasant. Thanks for showing us so many.
These are all people facing forward too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's got
even know-
one.
Hey, there's a dude with a front butt. Front butt Friday. Trump had front butt.
Dude, it's so crazy.
Oh, we've been playing this game. So I guess there's people that are locked up that are allowed to make videos to announce that they're available for friends.
Pen pals.
Pen pals. And so we have a bunch of them, and we'll show you the video, and then you can guess what they're locked up for, and I'll tell you.
Oh, great. Okay.
See some stuff about myself. I like to read. I like to draw. I like to play guitar. I like to smile. I like to have cool-ass conversations.
That's cool.
Maybe pursuing Christianity, I don't know, but anything I could be to be the best version of myself. I just took Psychology 101. I'm going to take English 101 next.
Oh.
And the goal is to be some sort of counselor and help some kids when I get out. All right.
All right.
Nice guy.
Here's one thing I've learned with this game, Ryan, is that the nicer you think the lad is, the worse the crimes are.
Interesting.
Like, this guy has killed people.
So you saw what he's like, what his video says. Now it's the fun time where you
And
get
then
to
Christina
guess.
gave me a hint that might throw me off. So
Well,
I'm
yeah.
going to go with my gut
Go with
first
your
on
instinct,
this one.
yeah.
This is a white guy named Chandler Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
That
111012.
11012 sounds very white. Hair still kind of white. I'm thinking this guy's in for. Parents probably had money and he got wrapped up into drugs, and he's probably in for some kind of drugs.
Wow.
Drug offense.
I like this because I like your analysis of his first name.
I like that it's in depth too. That's good.
We know Chandler's a very crackery, waspy
Very.
name.
Super.
So he's
Palmer's a very white name.
Yeah, he's not.
White.
He's not garbage like white trash like us. Like, he's definitely.
He ain't like Timmy Johnson or some shit up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the nod to
You're
Christianity.
gonna tell me he decapitated like a
Yeah.
bus of Greyhound passengers?
Hold on, but he wants to go to Christianity, so he's trying to
That's
repent.
it. He's
So
trying
he's
to
done
repent.
something really fucking bad, and he wants to repent. I'm gonna go for like attempted manslaughter or
Maybe
attempted
a
murder.
DUI crash to kill
Yeah,
some
he fucked somebody.
people.
He
This
almost
is good.
killed
It's a
somebody.
very
This
white
is good.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, he
All
almost
right.
killed somebody.
Here's what it is. He was driving high on heroin. He crashed into a power pole. After being spotted by an off-duty cop, he drove off, leading to a chase. After driving off, he ended up in a high-speed pursuit. He then swerved and crashed into a car dealership, fled on foot. Cop later tackled him when he tried to jump over a fence. Also, he robbed a Walgreens in 2014.
Also,
Heroin.
Heroin.
It's pills.
Yeah, and crashing. You said
And that's how he fucking. I bet his parents had money. He started taking perks and shit like that. And next thing you know, he's shooting heroin like everybody else. And then
Hey, guys.
running from the police.
Good job. Good job.
Way to go, guys.
Here's the next one.
Bored and lonely, sitting here in prison, looking for a girl out there to make smile and laugh. If you're interested, can you come hit me up, please?
Oh dear.
That's Dakota Honeycutt.
That's Dakota Honeycutt with 2 T's, 151327. I am gonna say He's petite in stature. He's definitely on some sort of spectrum. I'm going to guess he got in trouble with probably an underage girl. Maybe he was 22, 23. She was 15, 16.
Interesting. Christine?
Hold on. I think I'm going to go different. He likes the finer things in life. He's wearing a chain.
He does have a chain.
So I'm thinking
in prison. That's dangerous.
He broke into somebody's house to rob them,
like that.
to buy some shit, to impress some bitch.
All right. Well, this is why this game is so much fun. He killed his roommate with a shotgun. Yep. And then he threw the gun in the Boise River. He's eligible for parole after 15 years.
This is what I'm telling you. All the ones that look the normal, sweetest.
Dakota Honeycutt.
Dakota Honeycutt doesn't even look like he knows how to hold a shotgun.
Yeah.
This guy killed his roommate with a shotgun.
Homicide. Yep.
Shit.
Jesus
I
Christ.
should have taken my own advice. I fucking said it right before.
You should have.
God
No one's
damn
taking
it.
that chain from that motherfucker. Nobody.
Round 3.
Fuck.
My name's Eric Guarrubias, 29
I know
years
already.
old. I like to joke around, read, work out.
Oh, shit.
And I got 4 years left till board, so I'm just looking for some positive people.
Those eyes.
I was going to say, there's no blinking
He
yet.
hasn't blinked once.
Not once.
So,
Still not
just
blinking.
hit me
Just
up.
looking up and down.
Not one blink.
Yo. And he didn't seek privacy to do this call. He's out in Gen Pop.
He is.
He didn't give a fuck about shit.
Say his last name, Tom.
Covarrubias.
What is he, Salvadorian?
Rolling R's
Edgar
there.
Covarrubias.
I think Eddie. He's I don't know. He reeks of home invasion. Probably a murder or two, maybe all in that same incident.
Yes.
I'm going with that sort of violent.
I agree.
Well, he probably robbed a Hallmark store or some shit. Stole some Hummels, this guy.
Hummel figurine.
What you got, Christine?
I'm going to go gang. He's definitely a gang.
Yeah.
He's banging.
Yeah.
And Edgar got caught up really young because the tats are like aggressive already. He's got a throat tat. He's got his face tatted up.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been a Soreño since he was like fucking 12, 11. Just gang banging shit, stealing cars.
All right, I got to take a breath before this one. Second-degree murder, enhancement for the use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony, 2 aggravated battery charges, enhancement of commission of a felony with the intent to promote criminal gang activity and the infliction of great bodily harm. He stabbed multiple people, killed one on Christmas Eve, turned himself in for outstanding warrants, including second-degree murder, set to a $1 million bail.
Fuck. Edgar's a bad dude.
I like to joke around.
I like to read.
I read and I joke.
And I don't like to blink.
He likes to joke around, you see.
I like to fuck around, have a good time.
You do not.
Hit me up, 117250.
What do you mean by a good time?
Yeah.
What's a good time to you, Eddie?
Michael, Rose. If you're looking for something new and exciting, then tell me where you find it, because I'm pretty bored in here. And I should probably say something like slick. That'd be a cool thing to do right now, but I'm just not really that cool of a dude. But the only thing I'm trying to do is talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Pretty cool.
Those are tatted up hands.
Mm-hmm.
His body's covered. At least he doesn't have anything from the neck up that I can see. I'm feeling armed robbery on this dude. I'm feeling armed robbery and maybe a stolen vehicle or two. And some getaway shit.
I'm feeling the car thievery. I'm also feeling drugs. I'm sensing that he's self-aware, so it's not a murderer. Generally, the guys that kill people aren't they're not like that.
Doing that at the camera.
Yeah, like there's no charm left. There's nobody there. There's still a person left in there.
Yeah.
What do you?
Okay. Well, here we go.
Oh no.
He was high on meth, and the meth was laced with bath salts. He got into a verbal disagreement with his pregnant girlfriend. He started choking her. Then he stopped because, in his words, he realized he was hurting the woman he loved. In court, he confessed to doing it on another occasion and was charged with 2 counts of attempted strangulation.
So how long does that get you?
It doesn't say how long he's in here, but he's 25, so I don't know. Attempted strangulation is the official charge, though.
That's the first time we've ever heard that charge.
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. Well, we like to throw you curveballs.
Yeah, these are all been pretty curvy. Like the big ones.
Hey, what's up?
Jesus.
I'm going to start this off and be honest with you. I don't need money, but I certainly need your attention. Anyways, I don't care if you're in a relationship or if you're single, and I don't care if you have drama in your life or not, so hit me with what you got. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm not one to judge because my life's a little crazy anyways, and I want you to get a hold of me if you want to know more. Have a good day.
That's Richard.
He thinks it's the Scorpio that made his life crazy.
He's going by fucking astrological signs.
It's not his personal responsibility for anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's a deep psycho.
Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah.
killed. I'm gonna say he might have wiped out a family, maybe his own, maybe his own. That's what I'm thinking.
Definitely murder vibes because he's an older gent. He's been in the
Shaved
system.
side of his head
He's got
and shit.
Hitler haircut. His last name
100%
is Hess.
Hitler
He's a
youth.
fucking racist guy for sure.
Ready?
Yeah, dude, he's all fucked up.
He was charged with trafficking more than 28 grams of heroin. He was caught
Oh.
in a sting operation where he sold 2 grams of heroin for $600.
Oh,
That's it.
That's
better
it.
than I thought, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better than-
drugs. That's nothing.
Better than I
dude.
thought. You'll be
You
out there
never
making-
know who you're going to get here.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
See, that's what we've learned. It's always the guy who looks like a psycho isn't.
I would have put him for choking his pregnant girlfriend
Yeah.
out.
Well, he's
twice.
got, there is
sure.
like a real, he's got something that makes you pause, right? When he starts, like, I don't need your money. Like, it's a lot of personality coming at you.
I think there's crimes we don't know about on.
Well, yeah, on
paper.
everyone. Yeah. On
I'm
everyone.
saying he's definitely killed somebody.
Maybe.
The
someone's
system-
died on that path.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell.
Ladies,
Oh,
what's
shit.
up?
Oh, shit.
I need all
Shirtless.
you sexy, down, badass females out there. Stop being shy, put down what you're doing, and holler at your boy. I'm down with all types and flavors, so ladies, get at me. Let's chop it up. Let's see what's up. Hope to hear from you.
Okay. First of all, I don't like the plea. He's doing the dropping the courtship and he's going, I just want some nookie on my face. I don't care who you are. I just want pussy. I don't give a fuck what color it is, what it smells like, what country, what state. I don't care. I need a woman.
Yeah.
It's too desperate. That being said, it's just, I'm going to go with drugs.
All right. Sickle cell.
Yeah, I got Blink 182 vibes.
I know.
He's like a 90s guy, I feel like. All the small things, trying to be cool like a Beastie Boy, holding the phone different.
Yeah.
Trying to be that.
Covering
big
his
boy
face
shit,
also.
Covering his face.
Roby? Is that how you say that?
Roby Humphrey, 74049.
That's a real white trash name now.
This guy robbed a vet for ketamine and horse tranquilizer. I'm thinking he probably broke into some places for drugs, dentists, shit like that.
Well, he is in the maximum security institution, the A block, but he is charged actually with drug trafficking, felony charge, trafficking heroin with intent to use, carries a penalty of 10 years to life in prison and a $15,000 to $100,000 fine. So it's drug trafficking.
That's it?
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
it.
drugs is not.
Yeah.
He could do better.
Yeah.
These guys have hats and watches and shit. I didn't think you were allowed to have any of that stuff
know.
in prison.
Yeah, how'd you get a gold chain there?
Yeah, you got chains on. These guys aren't fucking ripping it off of you and stuff.
No, it's
And
pretty wild.
watches. Yeah.
A watch?
Gentlemen of the free world, my name's Willie P. I'm a miner and a mucker, a fighter and a fucker, and I'm a fairly good cook. If I got a little bit of time to doing this son of a bitch, and I just look for a little company to keep me occupied along the way, and if you want to hear a few good stories, tell me all about yourself. Hit me up on the old JP. All right, now y'all have a good day now.
This is tough. He seems mentally ill. Like, that's a guy, if I saw out in the street, I'd tell my daughter, like, let's cross the street and get away from this motherfucker.
Yeah, I agree. He does have.
He seems
it's-
unhinged. Like,
yeah. It's very unpredictable.
Yeah.
There would be no
Squirrely.
you don't reason with him, you know.
No, and at any moment he could be like, what the fuck you saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nothing at all.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
But I do like his rhyming, and he does have a good twist of phrase, which is really nice to see on these
He's a
courtship
reader.
videos. Yeah, like you don't see them really come up
He
with
did.
a nice
That
turn
was
of
poetic.
phrase. Yeah. So that I'm conflicted with William because I do like that he put effort into. He's like, I'm also a good cook, and I'm like, oh, well, now I'm intrigued because I like to eat. You know, a man that can cook, very sensitive.
I think Bill James 139038 carjacked probably some elderly lady, probably pistol whipped her, stole the car, set it on fire, and then ransacked somebody's house like home invasion.
Dang. I'm gonna go with thievery, but like a weird kind, like a grave robber. Like I want to say, like he went in the cemetery and
like that.
dug up some motherfucker because he heard that he had jewelry on him or something. Like something really dumb.
This is good.
Like his own grandmom or something had her necklace
I mean,
on.
you both are you both are in the right kind of realm of what we're getting into here. So, old William, he was on the run for attempting to murder 2 sheriff's deputies. And he was trespassing on his mother's property, started shooting at the police.
Get the fuck.
He later ran into the woods and hid for a week before being arrested after returning to his mother's property. He's charged with assault or battery upon certain personnel, enhancement use of a deadly weapon in commission of a felony, and he won't be released until 2045.
He can, after shooting at 2 cops?
Yeah.
Also, how are you in the woods for a week and they don't find you?
Because he grew up there.
Yeah.
That's what I learned on these survival shows. It's always the most damaged kids who are abused, and they go out into the forest and they learn how to live out there to stay away from their mom and dad.
Yeah.
This guy's used to living out in the woods.
He's got woods vibes.
He does have woods vibes. You'd hate to run into him in the woods, that's for sure.
I saw that dude in the woods in like a plain green army jacket. I'd haul ass.
Yep.
That's what I see.
Like Travis Bickle, totally.
Well, that's all we got.
Man.
It's a fun.
That's riveting. Yeah.
Here's a fun one though. This is totally different than this. Is a fun video.
Cool.
I'm here with
Oby.
How old are you, Oby?
67.
What did you do for a living?
I pimped whores across the country.
Oh, all right. If you were 20, would you do it all over again?
Hell yeah, in a heartbeat. In a fucking heartbeat. I'm able to go any place in this country I wanted to go and do anything I wanted to do when I get there. The girls did their job and I did mine. All kind of drugs, everything. That was part of the lifestyle. I meet somebody, she want to screw, we screw. You know what I mean? And I'm gone.
That's interesting, man. You don't look like it.
Trust me, hustler. When I was in the game, they wouldn't have had nothing to do with my black ass.
Yeah.
Trust me. Like I say, fist fight, fuck a run. Bitch, I'll shoot you. Didn't make no difference to me. I just cap your ass. Get in my mobile home and leave.
Oh, he's mobile home.
He's driving away.
That's part of the lifestyle.
This is one of those kids who's like, "Hey, how are you? What kind of?" And then he just meets a pimp.
I'm surprised a pimp lives in a mobile home. That doesn't seem very pimp-like, does it? Like, not cool.
It's good for traveling the country.
I mean, if he's got, his bitches in different cities, he can get on the road and John Madden it out there. You know what I mean? He might not be making enough money to fly. I'm worried about the stable he keeps. You know,
because the hoes can travel in the mobile home.
Should,
That's a good. He's like, we're going to Chicago this week.
Yep, we're going to Chicago. We're going to Milwaukee. We're going to Cincinnati. We're going to take that pussy all around and sell it.
Jesus Christ.
And now he's on
Look at him living the lavish lifestyle on a scooter.
He's on a Pride. I got a Pride scooter.
Pride.
Yeah. What's up, pimp?
Oh, finally. It's been so long.
All right, it's time for Christina's Curations.
It's been a while since we've done these. I'm so happy to do them with you.
Here you go.
Let's see what I've been collecting. Oh, so in addition to the guy doing nunchucks in his apartment, I found this guy. I don't know what this is, a chain with some medallion on the end, and he swings it around.
And then he shows you how skilled he is.
I don't know what this is called. What is that?
That's a single dude with probably 2 cats and no pussy. He should have seen that old fucking pimp.
Yeah.
Look at this guy with his sweats tucked. He's got his shirt tucked into his sweats. I think that's rolled over too a little bit. The band is rolled.
Well, I think if he leaves his shirt out, the chain will catch it.
That's really good. Yeah, you picked up on that. He has the right attire on for his martial arts display.
Is this martial
arts? Guys who display their martial arts are just the best.
So
That's a great
powerful.
lane in TikTok.
I am in this
my
business,
favorite.
and I should be setting up a camera and doing more. And this guy is doing this out there. Like,
He's doing
I
it.
should never be ashamed of anything.
No, don't you dare delete a video you put up. What's cool is he does it in his basement. There's the water heater.
There's the water heater. That's nice. Yeah.
Oh, it is the water heater. I just figured that
Some
was his
storage
living
there
room, bro.
to his right behind him. Yeah,
I
it's
just
nice.
think that's where he lived.
Thank you for pulling
That's a
this
great
one.
one.
Thank you.
Look at that haircut. Let's see. Nah.
This guy can play.
He's really farting in
with
there.
the fart. Yeah. What do you think? Could you do this? Amazing.
Wow.
Come on, guys.
Look at
He's out of breath.
He had an ab workout on that. How many times do you think happy birthday ended mid shit? He's like, man, I'm sorry. Damn, I gotta do some hefty stuff.
That's really great.
The one thing I always I wonder about with the farters is like, you don't want ladies in your life.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want women.
This is probably past that decision. There's been no ladies, and then they're like, I'm gonna fart the birthday
Yeah,
on the
I'm
keyboard.
gonna do this.
Yeah. It's not. He's not like in the mix with ladies and then doing that. This is just ladies are not a part of the equation.
But you know from this show that there is a woman out there for that man.
Oh, for sure.
There's
Who's like, this is
somebody
hilarious,
who's
or I
like,
love
oh,
this.
This
Yeah.
guy's my everything right here. How do I get a hold of this guy? There's a lady out there for that.
No, there's a cool cat.
fuck?
Just a
No.
pet.
Ты злой такой. Нельзя так делать, нельзя.
Is this my tribe?
Shit.
No.
Я такой, бужди, бро, чертики, китти.
Well, like
Fuck
some
that.
of these motherfuckers have like leopards and shit. You
Look
know?
at it. It's
I know.
all muscle, no fur. It's disgusting.
You remember that one a few
That's
weeks
a
ago?
demon cat.
Where the guy released a tiger into the pool. He had like his friends in the pool, and then he put a tiger in it,
No.
and they all fucking ran.
They got out in time?
So
Oh
fast.
my God.
Like a full-grown tiger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you find that, definitely pull that up. It was unreal.
Who's got one to release into a pool
It's in the
anyway?
Middle East. Yeah.
Yeah, Middle East and Ukraine, they love this shit.
That's nuts. Oh, no!
I was taking a nap.
Ran right over that lady's face.
Who's
right?
napping in the garage?
He hit both of them, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he
He
did.
got the kid, too?
Yeah, not the dog, thankfully, though.
Kid got that lady got crushed.
She got it bad.
She was dead asleep.
Oh,
Just
she's like,
relaxed.
she ain't dead. She
That'll
might
wake you
die
up.
after that.
Dude, you'll never sleep again after that.
Not after that.
Car rode over your face.
Time to get back to work.
We're fucking around, man. Lunch is over. He pulled in on that. Now he's looking at her like, what are you? He's probably saying that too. He's
why
not
are you
saying,
laying
I'm
down
sorry.
there?
What are you doing in the garage?
I have to agree,
He would be
though.
right to ask.
The
You're always-
garage?
you're
How do you
always
not see
napping.
that, though? There's two people laying there. He's just whipping
Yeah.
it.
You're not even thinking of it, though.
Yeah.
You're not even conceiving that two humans are laying on a towel.
I can't
in your
imagine
garage.
waking up by being driven over.
Oh my God! I think you would just never close your eyes again.
You
I'd be
wouldn't
so
even know
terrified.
what was going on
Yeah.
first.
I
There's
like
a
the-
kid there. He
and
could have
the-
wiped out his whole family, and the
I
dog's
know.
coming out.
The dog's like, "What's going on?"
He probably. I'm just thinking a lot of things. Like, what if he was rushing home because he has to shit so bad?
Oh,
Then he
right.
pulls in. Now he's got to tend to her, and he's shitting himself down there. You know what I mean? He might be like, I can't.
Wow.
Oh, here's more guys doing cool
Hell
stuff. This guy's throwing knives.
With spoons.
Oh, spoons.
Oh, wow.
Breaking dish.
Another guy with his fucking shirt tucked into his sweats. There's a
Yeah.
theme with these guys. Huh?
You gotta tuck it, otherwise
You
it doesn't pay.
get in your way.
And there's a chick
impedes.
out there who's like, look at this guy throwing these spoons.
Like, oh shit, he's for me.
That's guy. He can protect me.
Yeah, I do like. But
Any restaurant.
I like it.
Throw a spoon at us.
At a restaurant.
Yeah, Jason Bourne stuff.
Yeah. You know the funny thing is that this guy 100% thinks
Yes.
he's like, I am like Bourne.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that moment ever arises,
Yeah.
I'm your fucking
I'm your
guy.
guy.
And I'm ready.
Imagine if you actually are in a real life situation where this guy gets to do something like that.
And it works.
Yeah. Like he threw the
he
spoon.
would be so excited.
That's why I train with spoons, man.
Yeah.
I train with spoons.
He trains with spoons. I train with my chain
Yeah.
in my basement. I train.
Men in the lifestyle, even if you're not in the lifestyle, these are 5 things that are extremely important if you want to play with
hands.
others, especially in this lifestyle. The first one is deodorant.
No
Nobody
shit.
likes body odor. Don't cake on the deodorant, but make sure that you're using deodorant. Hygiene is everything in this lifestyle. These are nail clippers. They're amazing. They keep your fingernails short. Make sure that you use them. No one wants to play with somebody with a bunch of gunk under their fingernails or dirty hands.
Play. They always say play with.
Yeah.
When you go out
playing
with
is
others,
so gross.
dental flossers. Make sure there's nothing in your teeth. Teeth hygiene is actually really important. Your faces are right next to each other when you're playing. You
Playing.
want to make sure that the other person takes care of their teeth. Another one is a toothbrush.
Yeah,
Make
oh,
sure
thanks.
that you're using a toothbrush. Make
He-
sure that
is
you
this
brush your
video
teeth.
necessary?
Again, take care of your mouth.
I'm gonna
take
say
care of
this
your
is
body.
not
It's
for.
extremely
This
important
is
too.
for everyone,
Also,
not for swingers.
When it comes to smell, this
Like,
is
if you wanna get
cologne.
laid
Only
at
one
all,
spray, gentlemen.
do some
Only
of
one
this.
spray.
Yeah.
You don't need to gas out the room.
Oh, so let me understand. To participate in the lifestyle, use deodorant, brush your teeth, floss, put a spray of cologne on, and then you're welcome to play. Okay, thanks, man. Thanks for the insight.
Clearly, he does not like the men that are fucking his wife. You know what I mean? He's like, listen, guys, my wife's coming home stinking.
She stinks. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Dirty dudes are
Can
just
you make that
banging
big,
his
Zolo, or
wife.
no?
Yeah, are these teenagers? they're
Watch
playing
this. Watch this one.
with? Oh dear.
Right down
Is that a
here.
trash truck down there?
Yeah.
Oof.
No. No.
Hold on. Look. Then backs all the way up. Then the dude's like, oh, shit.
No.
Crawling
No.
from under here.
No.
That's terrible.
Oh my.
He's dead, right?
He died later. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
He really died?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Internal bleeding, yeah.
How do you know that he died?
I read it. I read about it. It was in Colombia.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Just throw him right in the back, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? We got to finish our route. Just throw his ass in the back.
Oh, fucking crazy. Yeah, that was a rough one.
That's a rough
We
day
can't
at
close
work.
on that one.
No, I woke up to that video this morning.
That's how you start your
That's how I
day.
started my day.
He's so troubled.
That is trouble.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
No.
Hey, I'm just playing around with you.
Yeah, it's just nibbling. Yeah. Oh, the Asians. Oh.
No one's helping.
Back up. And they're like, oh, it's okay. Just pet him.
Get the fuck out of there, dude.
Don't overreact. Just be cool.
The cat's playing with her, right?
I'm getting nervous as shit.
No,
I would
it's
right now. I don't know how she's doing. Cause I'd be like, somebody help! Somebody will get this. Tase it.
Yeah.
You're good?
Oh, any second, any organ, any fucking vein, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
And she thinks she's special.
Just another white person petting animals.
This is my dog.
Tigers are
You
so
good?
cute.
Everything's good?
That thing could take you and run up that fence right now in the jaw.
What language is this?
Spanish.
God, gives me so much anxiety.
This is always white people.
Yeah.
It's always white people. My
That's
brother
true.
fucking went to Gator World. I know you know
Oh,
of Gator
Jesus.
World. Okay.
Yeah.
So all gators.
Oh, no.
It's just a park in Florida where it's all gator. You can see them out there swimming, whatever. And then they've
No.
got one like Herculean dinosaur that's like 200 years old, and they tape the mouth shut. And then people go and sit on its back and take pictures, okay? And my brother's like, look at your niece. And I was like, are you fucking insane? Like, and I look in line. There's a line. 30 fucking 40 people, all white people. It's all, they're in the person with a good tan in that line. It's all white people wanting to go around these fucking animals and shit.
Well, it's just like those psychos during the pandemic. Everybody was watching that fucking documentary, the tiger.
yeah.
Why people think they're immune to tragedies, I think is what it is. They're like, no, there's no way this tiger's going to bite my leg in half.
I just headlined La Jolla, and they told me that the seals, I was like, are the seals still down there? And they're like, yeah, but it's a problem. These two Latina ladies saw me out back. They were a little older, and they're like, so what are you doing when you're here with your time? They're probably in their 60s. They were sweet as shit. And I was like, oh, I brought my daughter. We just make the family weekend out of it. I got my sitter. I got the producer. We're probably going to go into the cove, check out the seals. Are they still there? And like, yeah, they're there. And I was like, why you say it like that? And I go, well, it's kind of a problem. And I'm like, what problem? She's like, well, people are trying to pet them. I'm like, who's trying to pet wild seals? And then they just don't say anything. And I go, white people. And they both were like, yeah. It's white ladies, and they go down at night. They get them with cameras. Yeah, and they're getting arrested. PETA's getting involved.
And seals are just
fucking. I mean, what are you doing? That seal will tear you up if it wants to.
Yeah.
These people that pet raccoons and shit. Raccoons will rip your fucking face off.
I didn't know that. You know, I didn't know that.
They will tear you up.
And they used to come sit up next to me in Pasadena.
That was the thing. Yeah, and I was like,
you fed them?
She was like, oh, they come up and I pet them. I go, are you out of your mind?
They would come up. So I was staying at a friend's house in Pasadena. I was 28 years old. I didn't know. I grew up in LA. I never saw animals really. And these raccoons would just come right up, sit on the bench next to me, and I'd like touch them.
I was like, you can't do that.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a raccoon story?
Yeah.
When I worked at the junkyard when I was in high school, we had a bunch of feral cats, tons of them. And then one day we're up on the hill and I'm pulling this part and I hear this growling. I hear, "Arr, arr," and I'm with my buddy Jim and I'm like, the fuck did we get a dog? We don't have any dogs. We have cats. And we look over, and there's this fucking raccoon. I'm telling you. One solid light blue eye, one solid white eye. And it's just going, and it's got its back hunched, and it's all, we're like, oh, this thing's fucking rabid. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's protecting babies. Maybe we don't know. So we just start throwing rocks at this fucking thing and just trying to pelt it and get it out of there. And it's not moving. We're hitting it. It's just going, and then it like charges at us a little bit. We fucking scream. We jump in the truck. We drive back down to the front. We're like, there's a fucking rabid raccoon up there. We got to handle it. There's a customer. At the time, Shannon, it's his dad's yard. He goes to his grandparents. It's like a mile away and gets a shotgun. When he comes back, there's already a customer that's been there who's got a 9 with the fucking sights on it. And he's like, can I shoot it? We're like, you can shoot it. So we go up on the hill. This guy fucking sights it. And it's just like, it's still her. And he shoots this fucking thing right in the goddamn head. And it drops. And it gets up.
No.
It got up, I swear to God, like Jason Voorhees. It went, and he went, pow, pow, pow. Shot this thing, filled it. We were burning stuff that day. We threw it in the fire.
Holy shit.
Smelled just like chicken.
Oh, it's delicious.
Just like if I was like, okay, if it's an apocalypse, we could probably eat
this thing. Yeah.
That's good to know.
Never seen anything like that.
Yeah, you can't fuck with them. People when I was in high school in Florida, people would go into the groves and shoot raccoons with like semi-automatic weapons and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up.
Yeah, they don't.
I didn't know that. They were just eating trash in their backyard, and they would just come up.
Solo,
to
can
me
you go full screen with that?
What's the
check this out?
Fine.
Baby otters. I went to the Long Beach Aquarium.
Yeah,
and
they're cute as shit.
And a pro that had been working there 20 years was holding one like this, and they said it bit her bottom lip and ripped her fucking face off. That's how aggressive otters are. That cute little on their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip your face off.
So wait, before, just look at the still frame.
Well,
and there's
the
big,
or at the bottom?
yeah. Well, the big boy right here is looking over his right shoulder.
Okay, wait, what is that?
So
this is amazing.
behind him, that's a tiger that's been put in the water.
Oh shit! Right there.
That's a tiger.
Oh no!
And this whole group doesn't
even know
they're
it.
like, hey, look at that. We're having a good time, you know. And that guy's the first one to see it. And he's like, what the fuck? Go ahead.
No, fuck that. Look at his big ass rolling.
Yeah, he's like, nah, dude. He's falling.
He just slid.
Fuck, dude.
That's a full-grown tiger.
That's insane.
Yeah, your friend's like, I got you.
Got you, man. All right, get him out. Somebody get him out now. Who's getting that out?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We've seen so many big cats in videos for, in the Middle East. People have like leopards and shit, and cougars in their house.
In their house.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
Just chilling on the couch.
It's like a status symbol.
Totally.
Dude, I don't even like big dogs. I get nervous. I'm like, I don't fucking want a German Shepherd. No
Or a Great
fucking way,
Dane,
dude.
like, yeah,
Fuck
imagine
that,
cleaning up
dude.
tiger shit.
Tiger shit.
And whatever they need to eat every day.
How the
It's
fuck
like
do
a
you
gazelle.
feed
How
them?
do you buy that?
I know.
Yeah, you don't go to the pet store and just
What
buy
about when he gets
tiger
moody?
food.
You know, you have dogs, you have a bad day with your dog. The tiger.
My dog doing that shit. A
Yeah.
tiger just fucking rip your arm off.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
Sorry.
I was-
Just chew on it. How do you fucking take care of a tiger?
I have no
You
idea.
should not be allowed to have any kind of big cat.
Not like that, man.
You got
It's
a
not a-
mailman coming over or something.
It's
anything.
not a right.
The
to
tiger
own.
hears, or the mailman hears, and when you're
But like these
fuck's
states,
that?
like Texas will let you do it. Florida, like
You can
you
here?
can own whatever the fuck you want.
In your house?
This I'm not sure about, but haven't you heard stories like people here own exotic shit? They
You would
just let it
have to,
roll
like,
around?
somebody would have to come out from the state and be like, you need, like, a fucking fortified fortress around your backyard.
Yeah.
You want a tiger in
A
here.
tiger?
A tiger.
I don't know if they let you have tigers, but they do in Florida. Remember fucking Tiger King?
And a tiger will just kill for fun too.
For
you know?
fun.
Yeah.
For funsies.
Yeah, that thing just jumps
Doesn't
the
have to be
fence.
hungry.
Rip your kid's
Yeah.
head off and then take it up a tree and just lick it in front of you and shit. You're like, oh, we thought it was so cute. Did you? A tiger cub will fuck you up.
Yeah.
A bear cub. That's the other one I see a lot. The bears. People
Yeah,
think
Russians.
they're so cute and let me get out. Anybody that ever wants to go near a baby animal, you're the dumbest, because you know damn well they're
Mom's
not
right
like
there.
humans
Yeah.
where our parents abandoned us. That
Yeah.
mom or dad is right fucking there.
Yeah.
And they kind of want you to come near them, I feel like, so they can just fuck you up.
Yeah.
And show their kids that's how you do
That's
it.
how you do it.
That's how you do it. Right
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
No shit.
Terrifying. All right, the new podcast, The Way Back, is launching.
It's launching in January 2024.
Will it be on your YouTube channel?
It'll be on my YouTube. It'll be free. It'll be all that stuff.
You can watch Lefty's Son, his stand-up special that's on YouTube right now. Of course, The Honeydew weekly show, and the Patreon for the wildest stories anyone's ever heard.
Wildest fun. We just did another recap where I do these highlight episodes every now and then. I'd love to have you on one too, where all you have to do is just sit and watch what we say.
God.
Yeah.
Check this shit out.
Love to.
And they're really fun. That'll be an end of the year episode, and it'll get a lot of people excited. But we've done about 30 some episodes with just highlights at this point. And I'm telling you, those episodes alone are worth the monthly charge.
And we're looking for someone that woke up in a morgue.
Please. Or buried alive.
Yeah,
at
either
all.
one.
We're looking.
Reach out. It's great to see you, man. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Love
Always.
you.
Love you like the sun. Bye.
I like that. I really like that. I like that. Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. I like that. I really like that. Let the conversation begin.
Here it comes. Yes! Holy cow! Holy cow, it's right. Just glassing. Let's blast. Holy cow! That is awesome. Just glassing. Let's glass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Happy birthday to G. Sweetness. Happy birthday. It's pretty cool, man, and it's neat. Happy birthday to G. Sweetness. Happy birthday to G.
Wow, look at that. Just glassing. Oh my God. Let's glass. Oh my God, look at it. Just glassing. Listen to that horn. Let's glass.
I like that. I really like that. Happy birthday to G. Sweetness. Happy birthday.
Just glassing.
Happy birthday to G. Happy birthday.
Let's glass.
G.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, you just watched an episode of Your Mom's House. I hope you enjoyed it. And if not, watch another one. Maybe you'll like that one. They're everywhere. Look, I don't know. Replace them in like cubes or squares or whatever this is. Just click another one. Maybe you'll find one you like. Or someone will get hurt and everybody likes that. Don't forget to subscribe.